We are all familiar with processed foods. Many products are staples for the average consumer. But do you think of frozen seafood as being processed? It may concern people to know the amount of processing that is done to some of these products before they hit your grocer's freezer. Indeed, freezing itself can be the ultimate protection for these products and the ultimate disguise.
So, Mike, we've had a lot of looking into deceptive practices here from the industrial side. What about on the consumer side? Are there things that we can apply on the consumer level?
Yes, many of them. Here we have a 1 pound retail bag from a leading national packer.
Nicely packed. You can actually see the fish right through the plastic.
Yeah, the fish portions, the salmon portions, although they're not specified what type of salmon, look very, very nice through the window that you can see in the packaging. So to first appearances, product looks good. Mm-hmm. I can tell just looking at the scale that it's 16.45.
So let's get going.
All right.
See what happens.
Okay. We'll start with deglazing. Just deglaze these here quickly. Just rinse the glaze off, not thaw it, as I've mentioned before.
Right, right.
Okay, we've rinsed these under cold water and removed the glaze. Mm-hmm. And in doing so, I already notice quite a bit of deception here. Mm. A lot of folded bellies here, folded tails, and as this would thaw, you would see that very clearly that these are unusable parts.
All right, they're just going to fold out and become very, very thin. And,
yeah, I'll be able to show you that here in a moment. I'll just weigh these and get a net weight determination. Mm-hmm. Those folded parts you certainly couldn't see through the window on the bag.
No.
And there we have 14.50 ounces. So, in fact, an ounce and a half short weight on the stated weight.
Right, that was on the package itself.
It's stated on the package.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, Mike, so we have 4 portions then of this leading national brand. We've thawed them out. I can already see some things that don't really look good.
No, quite right. In fact, you can see this thin, useless piece of belly flap that they've folded over to try and gain extra weight to meet their stated weight, which they didn't meet anyways. There's another one there. Mm-hmm. Often they'll use tails to fold over as well. These appear to be mostly belly flaps. So that folds out as well. So that's far, far different than we saw as a portion through the window.
All sorts of gaping holes.
Yes, it's broken here. I'm going to cut away some of the thinnest parts to show you the unusable sections of this fish. Mm-hmm. That is paper thin. That's virtually useless to us.
When you put that in the pan, it's just going to dissolve.
It will disintegrate.
Yeah.
Again, breakage, thin, will not be very useful. Okay, so as a trim portion now, these useless parts here and the portion as it is, not a very nice portion now. Mm-hmm. Nevertheless, we're going to take the rest of the useless pieces off these fish and determine how much you're losing. Again, just thin.
Very thin. Yeah.
Very thin. You can actually see through parts of that. Mm-hmm. Part of the tail. And the last portion.
That is a real mess, that one.
Just falling apart. Material, if you cook that, it's going to disintegrate. It's just going to be small bits and pieces. Mm-hmm. Now we've trimmed off all these useless pieces that were folded over. Let's see what weight we've got for the usable pieces of this
how much have we got
salmon
left?
Portions.
Yeah.
The part that really you can put on your frying pan, or certainly you'd be careful on the barbecue. Some of this is pretty tender. Mm-hmm. There we have 11.05 ounces.
Wow.
Far less than the stated weight of 16 ounces net weight.
Yeah, Mike, it's just amazing to me that something that looks so good in that clear plastic packaging on the store shelf winds up looking so bad.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for sure. And just a reminder that the freezing can be the ultimate protection or the ultimate disguise. And it's just too bad that the actions of a few unscrupulous processors can damage the reputation of the rest of the industry.